Hello and welcome back to the GorillaBiker, and I just pulled in so that I could show you some of this. This is the Cherokee, what is it, State National Forest toaster? And we're basically coming from Ocoee, which is a cool name, along US 74, and we're on the way to Cherokee. So hopefully you'll get to see a nice bit. But this whole road, while being a relatively slow, relatively slow speed limit, is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I did miss a section that I would have loved to show you just because I didn't have the camera on. But look at that building is just, that's really cool. And honestly, this whole trip has been pretty phenomenal from, Chattanooga all the way back this way. But this road in particular, I just wanted to show you because it's kind of a more classic, just cruise along and look road. I haven't been keeping the camera on my chin all the time because when you're on the road for 6-7 hours, it gets kind of heavy, especially with this helmet because it's kind of sticking out. But like, look, the colors are just starting to change. This place is phenomenal. The river is beautiful. The lakes back further are absolutely stunning. And the road is it's an easy one. It's an easy one. You can just kind of flow through the corners. Because there's too much, either whether it be park rangers or people pulled in by the side of the road, there's too much going on to really kind of let loose either way. Especially, like I've said before, when you're on a visa. I'm not looking to get deported today, and I don't think Toaster is either. Are you? She says no. So I'll show you some bits and pieces of this, the prettier bits. And we'll probably turn the camera fully off and end the video when we get to Cherokee, just to give you a really good sense of how stunning this place is, because it is so worth visiting here. Oh, this is a nice corner. I do also have to be a little bit more careful because I have 2 sleeping pad mattresses things on the back. I have a tent, 2 chairs, and then side cases loaded up with stuff for both me and Toaster, including like camping pillows, a tarp, camping blanket. We're kind of testing out our actually this video we can also make this video the moto camping section, because I forgot to really make much up till now. I was having too much fun on my own holidays or vacation with my friends, which I'm not sorry about, but maybe we'll make that today then. What do you think, Toaster? Have a little video of us setting up the tent and whatnot. If you haven't already seen it as well, I will have done a video just kind of, like a summary video of everything we got up to on the way over and whatnot, and kind of some viewpoints we went to and some tourist spots we went to, because we very much did behave like tourists this time, which is nice. I don't do that often when I'm on the bike. I usually just like do a tourist of only riding the roads, but yeah, this time we did also go and look at lots of things, which was nice, and I should probably do that more often when I'm out on the bike. It's just the pull is so strong because we don't have like really nice roads around where we live, so when I can actually get access to really nice roads, it makes it very, very tempting. That's a Victory Vision. No way, I've never seen one in the wild. And it's just as ugly in the wild as it looks like in photos. I think it's one of the only bikes that I would never have, like, even as a novelty aspect, I wouldn't want to own one just because they're just too ugly. Yeah, it's like the one, oh god, it's just so ugly. It's the one bike that Victory made that like Hatter is not proud of, I'll put it that way. I mean, I appreciate that Victory tried something. It's just they tried something and it kind of, it wasn't a good something. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, all the rocks, very cool. I wonder what's in there. TVA. Oh, you're not allowed in there. Oh, that's a pity. It's obviously for power and water and stuff. It's some form of dam. Oh, well, you can go in there. What is it? Ocoee 2 Dam. Oh, Ocoee! It is a very cool dam. These Harley guys are very slow. Thank you. Car let you go, they waved us on. Give him a wave. Those guys slowed down so much for that corner. Oh my god. Oh, it's a river of rocks. That's cool. I don't remember seeing that on the way. I mean, it definitely was on the way, I just don't remember seeing it. It's something else that I've commented to Volts, Toaster, Rafe while we were riding over here. That even the highways here don't upset me. You know, when we're back at home, you know, around kind of central eastern NC, central east NC. Center east? Central east? I don't know, one of those. The highways and the interstates and stuff are just miserable. They're just flat, grey awfulness, you know, surrounded by like cookie cutter franchises and just pretty general misery, you know what I mean? But over here, like, you even on the highways, and like, this is a highway, not an interstate, but even on the interstates we did use, they're just not as bad, except that one, what is it, I-24? Yeah, I-24 near Chattanooga, awful. Road surface, awful. Just awful. It's just, in general, it's just an awful interstate. So if you can avoid that, do. We did just use it to kind of save some time. And obviously, Toaster being on a Rebel 500, you know, we're not trying to do crazy mileage per day and kill her. So it just made sense to use the interstate a little bit.
Anywho, we kept going once we got past a couple of slow-moving vehicles, and eventually got back into the Nantahala National Forest, which is absolutely stunning, as you can see. This road, while both times we went through it, the first time we went through, which you'll see in the summary video of our Chattanooga trip, we got rained on, and this time we did run into some traffic, but these guys got out of the way, so big thumbs up for them. They're they're the people who transport around the people who are using the boats. I can't remember the name of the school. Unfortunately, we did not get so lucky with the next bit of traffic, which was a giant truck. We did get some clear road here. You know, the cars in front of us moved on at a pretty steady pace, and got to enjoy some of the twists and turns just a little bit until we ran into the truck. But honestly, if you're going to be stuck somewhere going slowly behind someone, you could do worse than Nantahala National Forest. It is absolutely stunning. You know, you run into the little kind of village, I don't remember the name, but there's a general store there, and I think it's where you can put in, or at the very least you meet up or end your rafting experience, where you can go down this whole river there that you see to my left, which is just, I might have to go back and do it one day, because it just looks like a lot of fun. And it is, you know, some of the best views you could ever find, just kind of surrounding you. This is the little town here. But yeah, that's what we did. Slowly, because we were stuck behind that truck you see up ahead for quite a long time. Very inconsiderate. He had a gigantic queue of traffic behind him. I get it though. I mean, you know, there wasn't particularly great pull-off spots, so, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, he was he was very slow. I did get to practice standing up. Then we hit, you know, more kind of highway sections and just worked our way through those as we made our way to Cherokee. Lots of bikes around. I believe there was an event called Thunder in the Smokies, was either on or was going to be on very close to our time there. After this, we kind of made our way into Cherokee. This is all just Cherokee surrounding roads. We kind of picked Cherokee as a stopping point for lunch because both of us love Cherokee, and it allowed us to get onto the Blue Ridge Parkway from Cherokee to Asheville, which is its own separate video, and this is Cherokee. So yeah, landed into Cherokee, stopped, got some information, got some lunch, and then we kept on going after this to Old Fort, where we set up our tent, which a lot of people have been wondering about how our setup is, so I kind of cover that just coming up now. Yeah.
Okay, so you would have seen us ride from Okui through Nantahala. Unfortunately, you would have seen we got held up a lot by a truck, and then we got held up by a dude towing a bike, which is very rude of him. If you're towing a bike, move over for other people. It's not that hard. I kind of understand the big truck and trailer, because like they might not have gotten back out, but the dude with that hard, or the Indian or whatever he was towing, that dude's a poop head. I just want to say again how impressed I am with this bike. There is a review coming on these now that we've used them for 2 big trips. They've been pretty good. Couple of comments. I think. Couple of comments. We'll see. Will Toaster get involved in that since they're hers? That's a maybe. But this Kriega bag, I think it's the US 40, has just been wonderful every time we've used it. I mean, we've used that on every trip you've been on, and it's been great. So yeah, this is Cherokee. We're going to find somewhere for food now after we go into the outdoor centre or whatever it's called. And yeah, if you ever get a chance to come here, I highly recommend. Especially, I love Cherokee. How did you phrase it when we got in here? Is it? You said it feels calm, was it? Yeah, Cherokee, basically Toaster was just saying it just has a nice feel to it. The vibes, if you will, and I completely agree. It's a great place. I really do love Cherokee. So we found ourselves a bit of shade here. We're going to pack up, get some food after we go in there, and yeah. We are cheating because we're the only people staying here tonight, so in case it rains, we're using the giant pavilion. Thanks, Wonderlanders. What's the guy's name? Sean. Thanks, Sean. Open. So this is the REI SL3 Plus Dome. Half dome SL3 Plus. It fits 2 Exped Megamats quite comfortably, actually, and 2 people. I'm also much bigger, but just before we put up the Rainfly for privacy purposes, it is quite spacious. Obviously, usually the only thing I will say is for camping off a motorcycle, I would rather have like an entryway. What's that thing called? Yeah, some form of porch. That's the only thing we were missing the last day. But it's very easy to set this up. I set up in the sitting room at home on my own. But yeah, anyway, back to it. So that's the tent set up. We weren't as careful this time because, again, we're under this. This is cheating. We're cheating camping. This is the Megamat. So before you pop it in there, wait. You pop open the in, and then that starts auto-inflating. The whole thing about them just inflating themselves is kind of nonsense. It doesn't work. You do have to finish it off with the hand pump that comes with them, in fairness. But that's just a little aside. That's pretty much it. That's the tent setup. We use Megamat. We have little REI chairs and a Rumple puffer. Nomadics. Apologies. A Nomadics. Yeah, puffer blanket. You got to use it more than I did. What did you think? I'm hilarious. Other than that, the only thing with these pegs are, because they're not very visible, I did put the boxes off the V-Strom kind of beside them last time to stop us kicking them, which did work. So I'll do that again. But yeah, that's the tent setup, as promised. If you've watched, thank you very much for watching. As always, a very special thank you to all of my patrons. A very special thank you to everyone who's kind of been watching the channel lately, because it's been doing comparatively terrible, but that's okay. Enough people still watch, and I love you all dearly for it, you know. I appreciate you all dearly, I should say. But yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching. Adios. Outro crew. I think Toaster has an outro crew question. Right up here.
Would people like to be able to hear our conversations during the videos as we ride around?
Good question. Good question. Thank you, Toaster. Okay, bye, outro crew.